So this will be my second Paladin draft post Old Gods. It's definitely my least played class in Old Gods. Just because I think Paladin's a little bit boring to play. But we'll try it out here, try to make a good Paladin deck. Rallying Blade is a new card, it's pretty good. 3 damage, hits a sweet spot of killing most 2-drops, you know, 2/3s and whatnot. Plus that extra battle cry makes it even stronger. And weapons are always good. Good value card. Senjin is pretty good. The other two are bad. Silverhand Regent's okay if you want to flood 1/1s, but that's kind of already a weakness. Is kind of spreading too thin with a lot of weak guys as Paladin. So you don't really want to pick a card that helps you spread even more in a classic Paladin that's weak to AoE already. So Senjin's good. These cards are all bad. I'll take the Humility. It has some use. These two kind of just like lose you tempo, lose you cards. This one at least is kind of pretty decent tempo play. It may even allow you to get a free trade. Plus, people aren't running like Silence anymore. Ironbeak Owl just got nerfed. Keeper of the Grove got nerfed. And just Silence generally just kind of like fizzled out of the meta. So yeah, this is more likely to be even played like before, like even if you can't trade with the minion you Humility, it probably is still viable to just put it on a minion and then, you know, ignore it. Mech Warper here is good. Just come 2-mana 2/3. The Unstable Ghoul, it's really hard to use in Paladin since it kind of like hard counters your hero power. And once again, you're very susceptible to you know, AoE, and that kind of just makes AoE stronger if they clear it. It's like a +1 damage to all AoE from opponents. Belcher's a great card. MC Tech doesn't really fit Paladin playstyle. Kind of you want to kind of like snowball off Paladin, and to snowball, you generally draft in a way where you'll have like early board dominance, like early game, and then you don't really lose the board. And if you lose the board, MC Tech's not really gonna save you from, you know, just losing completely. Tiger's good. Draken is okay. Direwolf is actually really good in Paladin too. Just has great synergy with your hero power, and once again, if you're on the board early, you'll more likely have things like Direwolf hit or any kind of buff hit. But here, I think I'll take the Tiger. Just like stats cost rise, and the stealth is also extremely valuable. You always want to try to grab a couple of minions that, you know, almost guaranteed have some initiative. So this paired with like Blessing of Kings or Arch Protector or Steel Champion is pretty great. Elven Archer, this is not a ping class that we're playing. So Elven Archer is a lot stronger in Paladin. How do I feel about Blackwing Tech? I think instead of picking a weak curve card, I think I'd rather just take some utility card that may or may not be useful. Because in a lot of situations, Blackwing Tech kind of just dies. It's really weak against 4-drops. I'll take it. Light's Justice for Straggling. Wow. Another ping. I think we have to go with the Dragon Link. Second, Elven Archer seems like a bad idea. Go with the Dragon Link. Not a great 4, but the other two are pretty bad as well. Eldritch Horror. Could use the late game. Don't really want the weak buff or the Zealous Initiate. It doesn't really do enough to kind of constitute being its own card. Let's go with the Eldritch Horror. Anything can happen. There's not a card here. So it's Self-Fed versus either Secret. So we already have 2 weapons. Oh wait, we didn't take the Light's Justice over Dragon Link. We still do have Rallying Blade though. I think it's fine. Either Secret seems pretty weak here. Just like stat-wise, like they're both situational. This is a 4-mana 2/4, which is weaker than a 3-mana 3/5. This costs less and it's stronger. So they're both situational. I'll just take the better statted one. Mad Bomber versus Bog Creeper. I kind of want the Bog Creeper. Mad Bomber's a little bit worse than Paladin, but I don't think it's a big deal. I still do want the Mad Bomber over like a regular 3/2. But I think Bog Creeper here is too great to pass up. Another Bog Creeper. Other 2 choices are pretty bad. Flame Juggler is great, arguably the best neutral 2-drop in the game. Blue Hoarder is pretty good in an aggressive class like Paladin. This isn't a very aggressive deck though, even though we're playing a class that does tend to be aggressive. So maybe Polluted Hoarder kind of just sets us back in tempo even more. You kind of just want to like grab the board early and use this to refill your hand while trading up. And that's the best use of Polluted Hoarder, but I don't think it's possible with this slowish curve. Nerfed Gadget Sand, nerfed Knife Juggler. I think Knife Juggler is still fine here. And anything just won't be picked, so take it here. Blood Knight. Blood Knight. Yes. Sure. Divine Shield, pretty popular. There's a card that's been picked pretty commonly now. The Corrupted Anoitron. But I mean, that adds to Divine Shield, and I think people are starting to catch on that Divine Shield is really strong. I just thought you are bad. Stand Against Darkness. It's a little bit hard to play, but we do have some cool synergy with Knife Juggler. Explosive Sheep definitely not, since we can't trigger it ourselves. So it's gonna be Mad Bomber or Stand Against Darkness. We have 2, 4, 5 late game cards, 1, 2, 3 2-drops. Could really pick either one and kind of fill up our curve. I think I'll go with the new card just to try it out and see if we can have some fun games with it. Blessing of Wisdom, sure. Art of Protector is a great card. Shattered Sun versus Dancing Swords. I think we have a lot of great plays that allows us initiative back. So Shattered Sun, like any buff, is okay here. And the deck really doesn't seem to be fast enough to kind of take advantage of Dancing Swords tempo. I'll go with the Shattered Sun here. There's an argument to be made for Dancing Swords that, you know, it'll be like the first point where we try to grab the board, practically grab the board by playing an overdrop. I don't think that's necessary. I'll go with the Shattered Sun. Mari Souls, thank you very much for the resub. Welcome back. Appreciate the 15 months. Thank you very much, Marisol. Rattling Blade number 2. I'll take it. We don't have that great of Divine Shield synergies, but just as a 3 mana, 3 attack weapon, it's fine. Sunwalker's pretty great. Take it here. Corrupted Seer. We didn't pick up a Consecration in this deck. Selfless Hero is interesting as well. And we have 2 Rallying Blades to synergize with it. Honestly, I think Selfless Hero might be able to be used in this deck. I haven't had... Once again, this is only my second draft for Paladin. Post Old God, so I haven't had a chance to play around the cards too much. But like kind of seeing like the early game plays that you could make with like this 2-drop into Rallying Blade, it seems like a really powerful opener. Oh man, but the utility of this AoE is pretty useful too. This deck seems pretty slow. I don't think, like, the bad thing about Selfless Hero combo is even if it works out well and we're ahead on turn 3, like, we don't have very good follow-up plays, like, early on or in the mid-game, or, like, anything, like, mid-sized slam on the board with, kind of, like, flooding the board with small drops. It's a difficult decision here. Yeah, I think since that's the case, we should go with the Corrupted Seer. If we end up drafting a lot of like good 4s, then Selfless Hero probably would have ended up being better. Their Bog Creeper is pretty fantastic. Take it here. Nerubian Prophet. Yes, pretty good card. Light in the Darkness. Looks like it's going to be the pick. Stat-wise, it's not very cost-efficient, but the fact that you can choose what, like it discovers, you're choosing 1 of 3, you could end up with a pretty great card. And there are a lot of cards that, you know, they want to hit some stat requirements, like, let's say Oasis Snapjaw, for example. with 2 attack, it's pretty weak, but it has a lot of health. So like if you get something like that, make it into a 3/8, all of a sudden it's a pretty damn strong card for a 4 mana 3/8. Plus obviously the cost of this, but that is something completely separate. So yeah, I'll take it. Blessing of Kings is pretty fantastic. Our first buff. Shredder's a great card here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Come on, some little bit more early game. I don't think we need any more big dudes. Holy Light. Oh my god. This might actually be Holy Light. Just to help our survivability a little bit more. I think it's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe we can use a little bit more late game. One thing I am worried about is we don't have like Guardian of Kings or even like True Silver to like help sustain our health. We do have pretty big taunts though, but those are also like pretty risky to like just being removed, and then we have like a huge tempo swing towards for our opponent. Yeah, I'll go with the Holy Light. Murloc Knight here seems pretty good. The other two are pretty bad cards. Hobgoblin. We have Elven Archer. Elven Archer to synergize. I think we're better off probably just taking a Sword of Justice. Not bad. We ended with a lot of good cards actually, but also we're missing a lot of like good cards as well. No like True Silver, Consecration of Seal Champions, or Muster for battle, or Shield and Mini stuff. So those are like the key like power cards that are missing. But like besides that, we have some pretty good neutrals. You have the Bog Reapers, the Nerubian Prophets, even cards that aren't neutral. Like we have one Blessing of Kings, Sword of Justice, double Rallying Blade, or like Knight. Seems decent. It's a really high value deck, and with decks that are this expensive, usually like your success is determined by like how well you kind of like counter your lose condition, which is like getting rushed down. And we do have like the mid game, late game taunts with Sunwalker, Triple Bog Reaper, Sludge Belcher, Senjin, so I don't think that's too big of a concern. We'll see. I'm not quite sure how much this will go. I'm gonna have to guess like 9-10 wins, but it could definitely go more than that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This is the Paladin draft. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will be back every week with a new class or a new arena tip or something arena related. So look out for that. And you can always catch the live stream at twitch.tv/Ratsmah. And hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Bye-bye.